Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Josh, and today I'm going to be teaching you the basics of two-handed tapping. My favorite guitarist is Steve Lynch, and he's called the two-handed guitarist. If you don't know who that is, that was the guitarist of Autograph back in the 80s. So today I'm not going to teach you anything advanced, like 8-finger tapping, which I will get to later, but I'm just going to teach you the basics of two-handed tapping, like hand placement, that kind of stuff. The very first thing you need to know when you're doing two-handed tapping is the positions of each scale. Like, I like to play on the scale of G, and I also like to play on the highest position, which is towards the top of your frets. So the basic of two-handed tapping, you need to know the positions of the scale or the root that you're playing in. Like the root of G, I would put my index finger, if I was playing the B string, index finger on the 15th fret, and I would probably hammer on with my fret hand onto the 18th fret, and then with my index finger on my tapping hand, or picking hand, I would hammer onto the 20th fret of the B string. So it sounds like something like this. You can add different kind of styles to it, make it sound different, kind of like this. But that was basic. Just something simple like that. When you start out, play it slowly and play it like this. Okay, so when you're doing this, you want to have your thumb up about here. That's kind of like your guide when you're tapping. You want your thumb to be on top of the fretboard. It's your guide for your fretting hand. Okay? And when you're tapping with your picking hand, you want to have it kind of pretty much parallel with the fretboard, like this. You don't want it up here like this. That's bad. You could strain forearm muscles by doing that. Might not believe it, but it can happen. Just look it up. Okay, so you want it to be parallel, like that. I know you might say it's really hard to use all 8 fingers like that, but sometimes you do stretch. But your picking hand should always be parallel with the fretboard. Okay, it's a lot easier to play that way too. Trust me. Okay, so just like I said, start out basic. You can add patterns. Multiple strings, anything like that. Just start out slow when you're doing this. Always want to go slow. You rush it, you're not going to play it right. It sounds something like this. You mean it might be all stiff. You're going to get stiff in your muscles. You need to start out slowly, because if you play too hard in the beginning, and this is meant to be played softly, the smoother and more relaxed your arms are, the better it'll come out sounding, and the better it'll be just all around to play. A lot easier. Like, I used to be real stiff when playing this. I can only do 3 fingers in doing this. Now, I relaxed, I started off slow, and progressed as I possibly could. Like, I didn't rush things. Now I can play with all 8 fingers. Okay? So just take your time on this. You need to build up your forearm stamina. You can't just jump right into it. Might seem easy. You might already know how to do it. Just trust me. Starting out slowly, it's going to help a lot more in the long run. And as a beginner, just stick to single string. Don't try and do multiple strings and do something crazy. Just stick to the easy things like I just showed you. Okay, so later I'll post more on like actual tapping riffs and that kind of stuff. Just stick with the basics, go slow. That's all you need for now. So take the knowledge I just gave you and use it.